All right, fixing atomizers, antique or vintage perfume bottles. All right, so we got this one right here. I actually used the top from it for a different bottle that was worth more money. I only got this for 30 doll hairs on eBay, and it's a Bohemian Czech bottle, or what we know as the Czech Republic. All right, so I got another top from eBay. Somebody was selling like a 1970s perfume bottle, and I don't know, maybe it was a 1940s perfume bottle. I couldn't tell the date. Pictures were terrible, and I thought it would fit. Of course not. It never fits. So I wrapped this with Teflon tape. This has threads, screw threads that you screw in to the top of the bottle. It did not fit. It was too small. So I wrapped it with Teflon tape, and then it was missing the hose. And so I added a hose that I got from actually an Amazon bottle. It comes with atomizer bulbs, these $10 bottles. And then there was this metal piece right here, like a metal piece coming down. And I had to take off this little gold piece that was on the end of this, and I had to push it on there and stretch it as best as I could. Now, I don't know if this is going to fit the bottle. We'll find out. Now, I thought of Teflon tape because I do know that plumbers, this is half-inch Teflon tape. I do know that plumbers use it on pipes that they thread through. By the way, my hands are filthy right now because I was turning this onto this old metal. And we're going to find out now if Teflon tape, I don't know if you can see that, Teflon tape, and you just keep wrapping it around in a clockwise motion. If you do it counterclockwise, when you screw the bottle, because you screw it clockwise, it's going to undo the Teflon tape. Just for, FYI. All right, we're going to find out. Will this go in here now? I couldn't even, it just fell right out. It was too small. And let's see, this Teflon tape piece comes out. You could just like mess around with it. All right, I'm just going to push down on this as I turn it clockwise. And we got a bingo. So all I got to do is just take I'll show you. No, I'm not a serial killer, but I have a dissection pin. I have everything just to try to restore things. All sorts of doodads. All right, so I'm just going to take my dissection pin and just go around and just try to get this crap out of here. Just going to move it out. All right, let's try these. All right. Maybe they'll grab better. And they do. All right, so I'm just going to pluck out whatever ends are sticking out. All right, so our 1930s Neodymium, I believe it's called Neodymium glass bottle, now has a top and an atomizer. And it took me about maybe 10-15 minutes of frustration. Trust me, I edited out the parts with me losing my cool and screaming expletives. But there you go. So now the top fits, and we have an atomizer hose. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon on the next one.